Okay, so I cut them down to the length, roughly. Just over 36 inches gives me a little room to sand, take off some material. But what I'm gonna do with each 2x4 is I'm gonna drill from the adjacent 2x4 a hole, pilot hole, and then run a screw into it. And I'll build off of each level like that going across the back. It's kind of tough to see, but what I'll do is I'll match these seams up the best I can. And that way when I go to do my finish sanding, I have less sanding to do. But I'm gonna set up the time lapse and we'll just go at it. I'll, let it run while I put this back together. So what I did before I cut these up, and actually way back in the beginning, is I numbered each board on both ends, 1 to 13. And that way, no matter what happens, what I'm doing as far as cutting or sanding, I always can reference back and go, okay, do I got them in the proper order? So that's what I'm doing now. I'm pulling them off the stack, putting them on here, lining them up. I'm gonna screw them down. And what I'll do is I'll come back and I'll do a finish sanding on this, ready to be painted. I'll disassemble it and then paint it and finish it, and then reassemble it. And we'll see how it looks after that. So I'll get back to it. Okay, I got it all assembled. This is where the union's gonna be. Every time I move or sand or whatever, the line goes away, I like to put it back just so I got a kind of a general idea where the union's gonna be. I try to keep it a little flatter right here. At least I have on some of my other flags. This is kind of something new. So, and then I got my stripes going up. So I'm just gonna go over it again, finish up sanding and do the edges this time really good. All this stuff, round it off, make it look nice. So let me get back to that. you've seen these foam blocks before, but they really work well on this type of project where the wood is undulating and has a lot of different heights across one pass. You know, it lets you really squish to get into the round areas. You can use this edge to get into the tight areas. Nice flat edge. Another nice flat edge. So really handy. And I'll finish up most of this with probably these blocks and then some hand sanding with paper that I wrap these blocks in. But that's it. I'll get right back to it.